You've ever dreamed of having a side hustle? This is the video for you. They pay up to $250 an hour and you can do it in your spare time. Now, overall, looking at Americans, guys, there are roughly 40% of Americans have a side hustle. So this is in transition or in addition to having a regular full-time job. Now, on average, Americans spend 14 hours per week on a side hustle. Some spend 30 hours per week getting into these part-time gigs. Now, some of the gigs have a deadline. They have to have things completed by a certain time. If you're looking at an assistant, well, today we're going to be looking at 4 side hustles that you can do at any time while in your pajamas. Number 1 is marketing. Now, marketing, of course, is huge. This is a side hustle that can be done 24/7 as long as you agree to the scope of work, the deadline that you're going to have for it. Now, the gig or the side hustle can span an incredible amount of avenue. When you look at social media marketing, email marketing, lead generated, making phone calls, sending emails, making profiles, there are a lot of sites like Fiverr, Freelancer, Market Hire, LinkedIn, Monster that you can find these gigs. Personally, I use Upwork, which is my video editor. I've used Fiverr for all of the design content that we've had, meaning that the marketing side hustles I have seen firsthand that they do work incredibly well. Now, keep in mind that some of them do require experience, but a lot of it you can learn yourself, guys, through YouTube videos, through free courses, through a lot of different avenues. You can go ahead and make these yourself. Now, marketing experts on Upwork charge as much as $250 per hour for the marketing. Second side hustle is translation. Now, if you're fluent in a different language, this can be super beneficial, whether it's courses, articles, videos, YouTube videos. Is a big need for the translation services. Now, looking at sites like SmartCat, it essentially allows you to manage your business completely on your own. They help you find clients that are in need of transition services or translation services. You can go through, make sure it makes sense. There are also a lot of jobs posted in this nature when it comes to Indeed, and they are looking for, it's kind of crazy, $20 to $35 of translation per page. Again, when you're looking at the translation of just the written text. So if you're reading it in English, translating it into a different language or vice versa, you can charge up to $35. And again, this is a gig that you can do whenever you want, at home, in your pajamas, in your spare time. Even if you're in a transition time, lost a job, if you've been misplaced, things of that nature, the side hustle can be the saving grace for an incredible amount of Americans because it is going to give you a source of income. Might not be a full supplement to what you're used to, but still it can keep an incredible amount of bills afloat, whether it's mortgages, car payments, credit cards, things of that nature, even just food to survive in the short term while you're trying to get back on your feet. The third one we look at is illustration. Now, businesses use illustrators and animators for projects like web design, marketing materials, books, even graphic design, and this has been huge and has been incredibly popular with the rise of artificial intelligence. That is right, guys. There are a lot of sites that are using artificial intelligence to really fill this illustration void, and there are a lot of places. Now, with this gig, you can kind of set your own rates depending if it is a project, depending if it's a term, depending if it is multiple projects. Now, this again is from Upwork. We've seen a lot of those. Fiverr has also charged as much as $650 per project for illustrations on different things. So let's say you're an illustrator and you hook up with someone who writes novels, that makes books, graphic novels, whatever it may be. There is a big need for that. Video editing, just in my case, guys, a huge need for that. Even thumbnail design, layout animation, there are so many things that come into this illustration space that you can do, again, completely in your part-time. And there is a huge marketing aspect for illustrators and for marketing content creation within pretty much every avenue. Even when you look at the major platforms, most of them are starting to increase what they pay because the content creation in there is there, which means number 4 for the side hustle, online content creation. If you're playing the long game, now this of course goes into the YouTube channel that I started. You're willing to wait to start earning money. Online content creation is by no means instant gratification, guys. Probably one of the more effort you put into the online content creation, the more you put into YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the social media platform might be, that is going to be the point when you start earning money. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Now, with that being said, when you think of a regular 9 to 5, if you go there, you dedicate 40 hours a week, they're going to pay you X amount of money. If you put in 70% effort, 100% effort, 120% effort, like I do with everything I do, you're going to get that same amount of pay for those 40 hours a week. That isn't true when it comes to side hustles. That does not hold true when it comes to content creation. The more effort, the more time you put into it with substantial side hustles, especially ones that are not going to pay you up front. With YouTube specifically, you need 1,000 subscribers, and that is right, guys, 4,000 watched hours for the content that's on there. Channel is getting there little by little, but it comes with a long list of potential topics, ideas, niches, really going through and seeing what you like to do. That is one of the big things, guys. For me personally, I have a degree in financial education focused around certifications within financial counseling, which again, I absolutely do love. I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree within strategic leadership. There's been a lot of schooling, but when I got to the point of working in a financial institution and being able to build budgets, to talk about people about investing, to really do debt consolidation, to help people in the long term, that was the game changer for me, guys. That is what came of, my current career, which I absolutely love. I'm an individual that can say I do love my job. I love what I do. The ability to take people from having a 500 credit score, taking them to a 6, taking them to a 700, seeing them get lower rates for auto loans, getting approved for auto loans, getting mortgages, really setting people up to grow financial wealth and grow long-term money versus paying debt for the rest of their life. There are a lot of people, and again, going back to the education piece, there are so many things in school that they do not teach on any aspect when it comes to financial literacy, which is the reason why I definitely wanted to come over here and I want to cover it, and we will. We're still on our 30-day challenge. We are currently in day 2, which of course is getting your accountability partner. Big shout out to Josh. He is my accountability buddy on this 30-day financial journey, but with it comes in starting a library of content, really building out a lot when it comes to the online content creation. It just takes time, guys. It is something that you have to stick with if you're passionate about and something you love to do. It will grow and it will prosper. And again, with online content creation, the sky is the limit. Whether it's podcasts, whether it's YouTube videos, Instagram, TikTok, like I said, there are so many ways to get started in this platform with different content. And of course, the reward, not instant gratification, but you will get there eventually. So, all right, guys, so that'll do it for the 4 side hustles that you can do even here in your pajamas, paying as much as $250 an hour. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.